Welcome to Medical World, where we think and dream in medicine. So today's video is about lab diagnosis of brucellosis. I'm clinician Birungi Roven. Let's go. So a number of methods can be applied during the diagnosis of brucellosis. These may include, the first method we can use is isolation of the infectious agent from blood, bone marrow, or any other tissues. This method proceeds with culture. So we culture this agent from either blood, so we can use blood, we can culture it from blood, we can culture it from bone marrow, or we can culture it from any other tissue. But it is best if a sensitivity to a specific antibiotics is done at the same time to identify the drugs suitable for the job, as in some areas resistance to some drugs develop over time. The entire process is known as culture and sensitivity. So what we are doing here, we are going to culture the infectious agent to find out what is particularly affecting the individual. Two, we are also going to do a sensitivity test of that organism we are culturing to specific antibiotics, so that we find out which one affects it in order for us to find out the suitable medication to use. The second method we can use for diagnosis of brucellosis in the laboratory, we can use a complement fixation test or an agglutination test. These two, the complement fixation test and the agglutination test, they are actually serological examination tests, where we are looking for the presence of antibodies against Brucella bacteremia in the body. So when Brucella enters the body, our body produces antibodies against it. So in this complement fixation test and agglutination test, we are trying to find out whether our body has already produced those antibodies against Brucella. These antibodies may be IgM, IgG, or IgA. The disadvantage with this method, or rather test, is that they are so non-specific, and in the case of an endemic area or an endemic of brucellosis, where the population, in most cases in an endemic, the population tends to construct immunity. So in the construction of immunity, it means they have already released the antibodies in their body because of the pre-exposure. They have already been infected at one point. Because of that, some antibodies take very long in the body. They spend long, from weeks to months in the body, to even years. Hence, this test will tend not to work out. It will tend not to be specific, because every person who will be tested who has ever become sick, even though the person is not sick, they will tend to turn out to be positive. An example is the dipstick assay for IgM of Brucella against Brucella bacteremia. Now we can also use the biochemical assay. That is the third method we can use during laboratory diagnosis of brucellosis. So in the biochemical assay, we shall expect the following. We shall expect the hepatic enzymes to increase. Why? Because at some stage, the Brucella bacteremia, they tend to go and reside in the liver. So there they are going to be affecting the liver activity, even destroying the liver. So hepatic enzymes will tend to increase. Bilirubin will tend to increase because the liver is responsible for the removal of bilirubin from the body. So when they affect the liver, because they are residing in the liver, they will tend to affect the activities of the liver. Hence bilirubin will tend to accumulate. The peripheral leukocyte count will tend to decrease. Why? Because it's an active infection. Then when we consider the biochemistry of the cerebrospinal fluid, we shall see that the glucose levels of the cerebrospinal fluid will tend to lower. The cerebrospinal fluid adenosine deaminase will tend to increase, whereas we shall also note significance cerebrospinal fluid lymphocytosis. So lymphocytes are going to be, they will be found in the cerebrospinal fluid. in significant numbers. Then the C-reactive protein levels will tend to increase in the body. Another method we can actually apply is the PRC, that is the polymerase chain reaction. It is also an interesting one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also to click the notification button so that we keep you notified whenever we post a new interesting and educative video like this one we have just watched. Don't forget, this is Medical World channel. Thank you for watching.